Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to In the Street with Big Stone and Dewey. I'm here with the legendary Astor Black from Free Eye Radio and Reggae Walk of Fame. And this is another one, the Bob Marley Foundation
School for the Arts.
Bob Marley School for the Arts. He has taken time out from his busy schedule just to kind of talk to you and kind of show you what's happening with him. And we'll hear more about how he has started this wonderful thing of the Reggae Walk of Fame here in Jamaica, not in California, but right here on the hip strip in Montego Bay. Astor Black, welcome once again.
Rastafari.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
the Reggae Walk of Fame, as we started before in part one.
So we got permission from the Bob Marley Foundation to develop the Bob Marley School for the Arts, and because I want to be able to allow Jamaican students to come to school tuition free, because the skills training starts at age 19, 20 going on up. Then they know what they want to do. For example, cameraman, radio host. So these, let's say, let us, in order for it to be viable, we have to have a tourism spin-off.
Okay.
So I created this Reggae Walk of Fame concept.
I love it.
Like the Hollywood, yeah. And I try to put it in Montego Bay, and they say no, Kingston, no. But luckily,
So where else do you want to put it? I mean, it's old cities.
Yeah.
You can't put it in the country.
But the only time our Minister of Tourism respect Rastafari is when he's off island,
Okay.
and it trickle down to everybody else.
Yes.
No Jamaican in Jamaica of that caliber, powers that be, recognize Rastafari until they're off the island, because they're
They use
forced.
Rastafari to sell Jamaica to the
And not
tourists.
even that, they're forced to talk about Rastafari, because people outside of Jamaica
Asking all the questions.
yeah,
too.
they see the culture of Jamaica being Rastafari. So they are forced to represent
this
Jamaica
yeah,
as a
answer this
Rasta
question.
country,
Exactly.
whether they like it or
No,
not.
no.
So they're forced to recognize Jamaica as a Rastafari country.
So finally,
So,
where is it at? with this
Royal
Walk of
Caribbean decided to build a cruise ship pier in Falmouth.
Fame? Okay.
And I had property in Trelawney. I planned to do the Reggae Walk of Fame, but then because the all-inclusive concept promote Jamaica negatively,
It does promote Jamaica.
that you're safe inside the all-inclusive. That means you're not safe on railway lane.
And it takes away from our earning ability.
or Water Square in Falmouth, or Sam Sharp Square, or Marcus Garvey Yard. So the people are forced to stay within a ramp, within the walls of the all-exclusive. So Royal Caribbean see that if the Reggae Walk of Fame was placed on the Royal Caribbean cruise ship port in Falmouth, it will be another attraction onto the pier. So when there's no cruise ship on port, the attraction of the Reggae Walk of Fame will bring people from all the hotels will come into the safe environment of the cruise ship port. So it is on the cruise ship terminal in Falmouth.
Okay, so it has been settled.
Settled, everything good to go. And
When are you going to start actually putting in the first star? Who's the first star?
Well, you know, the legend.
The legendary Robert Esteban, of course.
Actually, it's not only him, but it's the three legends, Bob, Bunny, and Peter.
Okay, so the Whalers then going to
The
be just the
Wailers,
first star.
yeah, man.
Okay.
And then we have inducted several artists, such as the late Joseph Hill,
Culture, right.
Yeah, we have
Sugar
Ziggy.
Minot.
Sugar is not there, but we're planning the Sugar Gregory and Alton Ellis. Well, Alton is there already. Thinking of Ernest Smith
Okay.
and others.
So it's not just dead icons we're talking about, living icons as well.
Yeah, man, like Charlie
Exactly.
Chaplin is there.
Exactly.
King Yellowman is there.
Exactly.
Ziggy is there.
Exactly. So these stars are already up and ready for viewing. We can actually
what
go
we're
and see
doing
these
first,
stars.
what we're doing now is plaques.
Okay.
So you see the picture of the artist and a little bio of the artist.
But not actually on the side.
No, that's going to be second tier. Okay, the construction is still going on.
Okay.
So after construction is complete, then we start putting the stars, which is going to be another celebration. So we doing different celebrations.
I think you're doing a tremendous job, Ras Astor.
True.
Honestly.
And you know, with the doing the work, it educates me of how the system and what Peter called it,
Shifted.
the shit still run in Jamaica.
Exactly.
So I've learned a lot going through the processes, and I realized that the barriers are so strong.
But what makes you so concerned? You could have easily live in the United States and be away from all this. What makes you want to do this for Jamaica? I mean, you could have easily live elsewhere.
I know.
You have access to other luxurious life, but
I know.
you,
But
you want to find the struggle.
my luxurious life is in Maroon Town, St. James. There's nowhere on earth
Serenity.
as peaceful as right there. Right now I don't feel like fly again.
Me too. You know?
I don't feel like fly. I think, and that's another thing. There's nowhere on earth you can sell Jamaica like in Jamaica. Now we have a flock of people flying off, using up this tourism enhancement fund to go to India.
Go to personal thing, personal trips.
Enjoying the $200-$300 a night room out of this little fund where Canterbury could be nice.
Exactly, South Spring.
South Spring could be nice. Every community in Jamaica could be nice, and people get their money at the end of the year.
Exactly.
And we're doing this. So I think it's easier and cheaper to fly those people you're trying to convince, such as the Minister of Tourism or the Minister of Commerce or the Prime Minister of Ireland. Just like the Prime Minister of Ireland, come put him down here, so. Just like how the Queen people go sit down in a Bob Marley yard and play upon the harps. This is what them enjoy. Bring them here and let them go back and say, I have a fantastic time in Jamaica.
Then I ask you a question. Does the Walk of Fame moves right into Free Eye Radio? It's one and the same because it's all music.
Free Eye, another legend.
Free Eye Dixon's talking about it.
Yeah, man.
Who got assassinated with Peter Tosh in Wales in 2000.
And he was the hottest host on radio in those times, and promoting our cultural music, reggae. And I think it was only fitting to induct him.
Okay.
And Culture Nuts, his son, accepted his award, and it happened in Fort Lauderdale last year. He was inducted on the Reggae Walk of Fame. And because he's a radio personality, I say it's only fitting for us to name a radio station broadcast live from the Reggae Walk of Fame, Free Eye Radio. And again, the word Free Eye is so fitting because we're still not free.
Right.
We
might not be shackled physically, but mentally we're still on.
Boy, the shackle feel there. Shackle still think we have a Governor General.
Yeah.
And the little Costases around the place who think them white.
Yes.
Because they worship the Queen.
Yes.
And with that in mind, you can't even own land in Jamaica. The land you live on is a land holder.
Okay.
And the
not
Queen
the land, own the land.
The Queen own it.
Ladies and gentlemen, not to cut him later, I just want to remind a few people who are probably tuning in a little later. Millions of people are tuning in, right? Is that we're speaking to the legendary Ras Astor Blacks. He's a radio personnel, he's a television personnel, he's I wouldn't call you a politician, he's a statesman. A statesman, let's just put it like that. And he's also an inventor, creator of the Walk of Fame, Reggae Walk of Fame, and Free Eye Radio. We've been talking to him at length. This is part 2. I want to hear a little bit more about Ras Astor, the man himself, because you're so knowledgeable, sir. I was telling you. I see you on TV all the time, so I'm kind of...
It's going through the processes of getting things done.
Okay.
You have to study it and get it done. So that's how come gain a little knowledge, and it's like street knowledge. Rastafari.
So where do you see reggae music going now? I mean, I was reading this article and it said like we rank 14 in the world in
music.
Yeah, music.
So we have country and western before us and all.
No, well, we
in reggae.
In reggae.
Around 14th place.
Does that mean
as you know, ladies and gentlemen, we're here speaking with the legendary Ras Astor Blacks. So his phone keep ringing, and he's a businessman, a statesman. So these calls has to be answered. We're going live, as you can see. So Back to you again, Ras Astor.
That's why my queen is just worried that want to make sure I'm safe.
Say,
She's like that.
she's like that. What a wonderful time we had, ladies and gentlemen, talking to the legend. I've always seen him on television. You know, watch the way he does things articulately. I think he's a great person, a great human being. I think he represents Jamaica well. And if you want to vote, make sure you vote for a brother who's for you. Vote for a man who's for the people. A man who has worked for the people and live amongst the people. You know what I mean? He's better able to serve the people. Ras Astor, what else you want to talk about? It's all
Well,
yours,
you know,
right now.
they touch on politics, and a lot of Rastafari don't vote. They think
Why
the word politics is bad because of our JLP and PNP politicians. They have corrupted the word politics. But we have to remember that politics means the making of policies that govern us as a people. So if we want good policies, we have to get in there and make good policies and get rid of the bad policy makers
Right.
who making politics their politics and not our politics.
Politics for the people. Politics for the people.
So we have a website. It's
Yes, sir.
it's nowjam.org. Nowjam. Jam means Jamaica Alliance Movement, and now mean now.
Okay.
And our symbol is the one finger and the one love thing.
One love thing.
That's true, Mark. And we can't have two people dividing us and controlling us. And
What
so
do you think, though, just touching it a little, what do you think about our music? Our music are being expressed by some of our artists. You know, I'm not calling in a particular name, but there's bleaching going on out there in the streets. There's certain artists that is, what you call it, they're bigging up bleaching like it's
Well, I tell you, Rastafari, when Margaretaville put up a Rasta image on top of the rum shop and have it rocking like this with dreadlocks rocking all over the place. And I said to the Bingy man, them up at Pitford, so let us go out there and burn it down.
yeah.
You know?
It's not Rastafari, that is true.
With the Bingy job, because all it takes is a job for fire start.
Exactly.
You know, see, so we don't have to strike a match, you just chant and blaze.
Yeah.
And the man them say, Rastafari true, you brown, you know. You can walk on the hip street. You think about him say, oh, that's true. So when the youth them don't want the job, they have to cut off them natty,
Like this skin
shave them beards and lighten them skin color. I was sitting in a man's office who is tourism. A friend called up somebody, hey, me looking for a brown enough to meet some tourists now, guys. Have a brown. It's still going on. So the yellow man say, him thank God for the color him have. I thank the Most High too. And more time, the oppression, because them say when you're black you stay back. So a man like Vibes Cartel now, he want to go front. So he must be brown up. You see? But it is sad because when PJ Patterson come into being, he came in saying it's black man time. And where's the love amongst I and I as black people? You know, we need to stop seeing color because you must see each other as the Most High.
Of course.
Because if I look at you and say Rastafari, that means that you are a king of the Most High, King of Kings. How can I hurt you if you're a king and I am a king?
Exactly.
The Christians say God is within them. If God is within that person, how can I kill that person? Because it's God, you kill him.
Exactly.
You know, see, so we need to deal with it that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I say, we're here.
Rastafari.
It's been a wonderful two-part series of the legendary Ras Astor Black. I know we're going to talk to him a whole lot more in the future. But for right now, we just want to say thank you for watching. And Ras, thanks for being my guest, man. It's a wonderful experience. I want you to look in the camera real quick for the last 1 second, or 2 or 3 or 5 and say.
Yeah, man. Link freeiradio.net. And you hear live music from the Bob Marley School for the Arts and the Bob Marley School for, I forget, bobartsinstitute.edu, but you can just go Bob Marley School, search, and we're in Falmouth, Jamaica. Come to Jamaica and you feel Irie.